Well, last Friday we tore up the show at the last moment because Mitt Romney, despite what you may have read in the Daily Beast, announced on a conference call that he is not running for president after spending 3 weeks trying to see how much support there was among donors and among operatives and among activists for a third try for the White House. And once again, I was struck during that period how badly Romney got beaten up, not just by the mainstream media, which took sort of a mocking approach to his considering another run, even though he was atop of the GOP opinion polls, ephemeral as that might have been. But many of the conservatives, I mean, people like Jonah Goldberg and others on Fox and others writing in conservative blogs and opinion journals and websites who just said, you know, Romney's had his chance. He's not a natural politician. It's time for somebody else. Well, we got lots of email on that, including one from Candy in Texas. And Candy says, I have a comment about your opinions on Mitt Romney. He would be the best president we could ever have. It is people like you that will now be responsible for us having another Democrat in office. Why don't you at least tell the truth? No one could ever beat Obama. The media was and is so in love with him, they will cheat and lie for him to win. Well, I don't think I'm going to take the entire responsibility on my shoulders as to whether or not a Democrat or a Republican wins the White House in 2016. You seem to think the media have a huge amount of power. I certainly wouldn't deny the media have influence. You can certainly make a case that the press was easier on the incumbent president in 2012 than on the relative newcomer Mitt Romney. But I think even Romney's inner circle, even his most ardent fans, would say he made a lot of mistakes in 2012, some of which we mentioned on the air, because this was being thrown back at him, that he was a guy who, in the view of many Republicans, could have won that race, had a lot of momentum after that first debate in which he whipped the president, and then through various stumbles and in the face of the Democratic attack machine, and Obama raised a lot of money, of course, ended up losing those swing states and losing the presidency. Again, I think it's important that when we talk about how the press is harshly treating some people, or very favorably treating some people, let's say Hillary Clinton, that it is not that we, the people who sit on my set, some of them may offer their own opinions, and, you know, I like having this feedback. Well, they were not so much beating up Mitt Romney as I think saying Romney made the right decision for himself, that it would have been a tough, grueling third campaign, that at the end of that he might not have won. And I think Romney himself realized that, and I think handled it with a certain bit of class. So again, we are the folks who are trying to analyze the coverage for you. If you disagree, I love getting the email, write to us, but I don't think that the folks on Media Buzz are going to be responsible that we have that much clout, are going to tilt the next presidential election.